What's up, everybody? I'm Jeremy from WeldTec Designs, and I would tell you that I'm going to show you this killer van build that we just finished, but we didn't actually do anything to it at all other than supply this giant dude with all the parts in order to do it, and he did it at home, I want to say like a year and a half ago. We'll have to really look at the date. But anyways, guys, this is a Baja Grocery Getter kit with the spring, so really I guess we call that a complete performance package, which is awesome. So we'll kind of run around this thing. I'll show it to you guys. So we're running the 280, what have we got? So let's see, 285, 75, 16. So we stayed with the smaller wheels on there, did not go to that 17-inch wheel. But usually when we take a look at all these parts, we have like brand new coil springs, brand new shocks. It looks all pretty, but what I love about this is this thing has been being used, and it's being used a lot, and that is even better than any new part whatsoever. This is gonna have our custom springs on it in the rear and Fox shocks, and we've shown you guys those a ton of times, but what I really like hearing more about is what you're doing with the van and also the build out inside it as this helicopter flies over. No matter when we start one of these videos, something happens, you know, something loud is going on. So let me introduce you to Will, the man that owns this thing. So Will, you are originally from Alabama by the plates.
Yeah, when we stationed there with the Army, now we live in Colorado.
Okay, so now you're in Colorado, and how long have you been out there in Colorado?
Grew up there, been back for less than a year.
So your van is dirty. You guys are obviously on a trip from Colorado out here to beautiful California.
That's right.
For Thanksgiving. So if you guys are watching this, maybe, you know, you'll see like, damn, these guys are a little bit behind on their videos because when this comes out, it may be Christmas time, you know, but who knows?
Yeah.
But so tell me about this. What was, when you guys started building this, you said that this is your third go around at the inside of this?
Yeah, this is our third build on it. We got this thing on a government auction 12 years ago, old prison van. So there was nothing in there but seats and a lot of misery. And we've just kind of been improving on it ever since this last build. We just sort of gutted it and started from the bottom up, put some nice floors in there, ran the electrical through there, got pretty much anything that you need to camp in it off the grid for as long as you want to go. Running solar panels on top to keep the fridge going. Camp kitchen comes off the back. And yeah, it's just pretty comfortable for anywhere we want to take it. We've done about 15,000 miles in it this summer. And
typically, like when you say when you're doing off the grid camping, what would be a time frame that you guys are usually doing like off the grid? What would you say?
We've been off the grid for 7 days now, cruising through Death Valley.
Okay.
Joshua Tree. Guess the longest that we've ever done in it is 2 weeks without having to fill up on anything.
Now, do you feel that with the lift, you guys trying to really get back into places that you are more deserted, or have you guys been more conservative, like on your, like where you guys are going?
No, that was the whole point again of the lift, is we wanted to get back on those roads as far as we could. You know, the fire roads, away from the campgrounds, away from the crowds, get out there. And the extra ground clearance is really all we needed to get where we need this thing to go.
Now, how do you like graded roads with this kit?
It does fine. The worse the road, the better it does.
So that's, and I always tell people, I'm like, there's that happy medium between, you know, everything rattling loose, but you get into that like slightly higher speed, it also seems to help a lot better as well, you know, overall. So you guys have done a ton of stuff. I see you got some max tracks up at the top. We have our ARV, and then it looks like you guys added some giant boxes up there. Just, you guys use that for just additional storage of gear and clothes? And
yeah, we do a lot of whitewater boating, a lot of rafting
okay.
and stuff, so this thing fills up with gear pretty quick. And when we're going on a raft trip, pretty much every ounce of storage is packed with some sort of hard good.
And now, where will you go rafting at? That's always something that looks fun, but like kind of like, oh man, my luck, I'd fall out and be drowning. But
yeah, Colorado's our stomping grounds. I mean, that's where we do the most of it. Yeah,
that's pretty awesome. And now, so one big thing I want to touch on, and thank you very much. So retired military.
Yeah.
So how, you were in the Army, how long did you do that?
16 years.
Oh, so quite a few years.
Yeah,
so big thumbs up, and thank you for that. We appreciate that. You know, we are definitely very grateful for all of our military customers. I come from a military family, and I just, you know, want to reiterate that, guys. Like, thank you very much. And if you guys ever do want anything installed here, we also do a military discount for our, you know, active duty, retired military. So, you know, I can't ever thank you enough. So,
That's cool,
I mean, this thing is awesome. Let's run around the back of this because you're gonna see this huge slide out in the back. Now I'm gonna have to say something. The way that you got these pillows set up in there is no way you're sleeping across that.
No, that's just for aesthetics and so
Okay.
they don't fall out the back doors when you open them up.
Okay.
We have to sleep long ways and it steals a lot of room, but I can't help it, I'm a big dude.
No, that's right. I was like, there's no way you're crunching up going across that way in the van.
Yep, step one at camp, pick which direction's uphill and put the pillows there.
All right, now it's all making sense. So I really like this. This is a great utilization of space with the fold down. I mean, that's a ton of room now, being able to access that. I see a lot of the builds when they do the build out on the inside and it's like they're pulling everything out to get to what is up there, but I mean, this is cool. And then you have your stove in here.
It's ready to pull out, plug it in, we're ready to cook right there.
And then nice, this also could work as a great prep table. I mean, this is I like this. You know, we're starting to do some things of like this in our RV stuff, but I don't ever camp in my van, hardly ever. Like, me and Austin go camping on random trips. I'm like always jealous because I'm like, dude, I have this rad van, I don't get to use it nearly enough.
You're too busy doing all this great stuff.
And I have 4 little monsters that require me to give them a lot of attention.
It's a lot of kids in one van.
It is,
yeah.
But I have a lot of seats, so we just use it as our get to our destination and then have fun. It's usually, you know, my wife, there's no way she would ever, I don't even think she'd go camping with us in the van. She'd be like, you guys have fun. No way. I could never get my wife to do what your wife is doing.
Well, she's a good sport about it. She loves it. Yeah.
That's great. That's what makes the marriage awesome. And she's off running around. She was like, hell no, I'm not being in this video with us crazy guys over here. But this is awesome. Thank you, Will, so much for taking the time to walk us through your build. And I guess that's it. Will, he's cruising. He's in California and then back to Colorado. It's cold, man.
It is cold.
I'm like,
I can't believe this November. It's great.
Right?
Yeah. I see Californication. It makes sense.
Dude, we're spoiled, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So, but we pay for it, and we have horrible gun laws out here. You guys are right behind us though, getting bad.
It's coming. It's coming. And those gas prices, you know, when you lift your van, they hurt out here.
It's all about smiles per gallon. That's what I say. So again, guys, thanks so much to Will. Thanks so much for everything. And I guess that's it. Hope you guys like this video. If you guys have any questions on it, do you have a build thread? Do you have anything
Instagram, we're Vanimal Instinct.
So there it is. We'll make sure that we post a link to that in this video as well. So if you have questions, direct them towards him. That's all I got, guys. I'm Jeremy from WeldTec Designs. This is Will. He's the Army man. And I will see you guys in the next video.